Hi guys, I want you to know how to get the source code of Gcash. If ever you know what programming language they use, so it's easy. Just Control plus U, then the source code is here. So of course they use if we notice, there is they use doctype HTML. So they want to, if they use here and also the JavaScript, they use JavaScript. The Google app is Poppins. They have the libraries like Poppins and has a CSS. So you click this one. So as you can see, there is this is the CSS. So they use Poppins. The size is 600. So this is the example of the CSS code. And click this one, the indexed. So this one is the CSS form, form of Gcash. So it looks like it's not CSS. Yeah, there is a padding button. There's a color, the background. Yeah, okay. Again, here, this one is they get cookies. So this one is the script name is the JavaScript. So they use JavaScript. Okay, so as you can see, there is a dev, then there is an ID key and patch rules, the patches, app patches, Gcash, and then also they have the app container. So if they use cell phone, they consider to use the cell phone, tablet. So it's depends with the layout, what screen they use from the layout of your types of your gadgets. So you will click this one. So this one is, as you can see, function. This is JavaScript. Yeah. So how you understand the code. So this one, okay. Okay, they have the layer add event listener. So this one, so they have the click, on click, then touch start, touch move, touch end, and touch cancel. So as you notice, the code is very understandable. So for example, here set up event handlers are as required. So in object oriented programming language, so they use JavaScript. So if JavaScript, you can use Boolean, if else statement like this. So they use true and they use false here. So this setup is if else, Boolean statement. Another thing here is, so hack is required for browser that don't support event, and stop immediate propagation, example Android 2, which is how fast click normally stop click events bubbling to callbacks registered on the fast click layer when they are cancelled. So if else, if the statement, if the exclamation is event prototype stop immediate propagation. So the layer remove event listener function is type callback then capture, and then var, and then remove. So node prototype that remove if listener if type equals to click and remove the call layer, then type callback, then hijack, then slash callback capture, then else statement, if else statement, then remove call layer, then type callback, then capture. And then the container here, so you notice the JavaScript has a container, so this one, so you will notice what kind of code they use. Another thing is okay, if we remember, our instructor teach us how to use the statement, like there are types of statement, if else, the Boolean statement like that, true or false, so this one. So if you use the Android browser or not, this trip requires a new reference to the function in layer on click. The old one won't work if passed to an event listener directly. So this one is they use the OOP, so meaning OOP, so object oriented programming languages. So they use the types of statement. So if the false statement, the layer on click is null means 0. So the close parenthesis, meaning this is the container of the object. And then asterisk Windows Phone 8.1 fixed user agent string to look like Android and iPhone. That type Boolean. The var device is Windows Phone. Navigator user agent index of Windows Phone is less than greater than 0. So Android requires exemption, then the type is Boolean. Var device Android navigator user agent index of Android and exclamation device Windows Phone. So if you use Windows Phone, like the Android also can accept the iPhone, which is 8.1. And the iOS require exemption. The type is Boolean. The var IC iOS. The iPad phone or the tablet, you can use that in the navigator, the Windows Phone. And then iOS 4 requires it for select elements at the type Boolean. Then compare version and returns to equal to 0. Then the var 1 is var equals to var 2. Then greater than 0, the var 1 greater than by greater than var 2, then less than 0 is to var 1 greater than less than var 2, the type number var conversion function. So this one you can see a lot of the device mode. They can use the type of the screen, whether you use iPhone, Android, iPad. So there is the following. So if they use BlackBerry, so BlackBerry, I don't think so if we use that. So if ever the device is using BlackBerry phone, they put something on it, so you can view on their phones if they use BlackBerry phone. So on this year 2024, we cannot use that. So either you can really the people use Android phone. So I think this Gcash is, yeah. And if you can see the codes, they're exceptional because they use different kinds of types of gadgets they use. You can use Android, iPhone, BlackBerry. So I don't know why they put BlackBerry. And then this one. Okay, we go back here. So we view the fonts. This one, the JSON, and they use also the main JSON. So there is they use static because website they can use kind of website if because static is a friendly user. If we use static, okay, you want to click this one, the OMG, yeah, the view JAs. So it's a lot again, the offline. So there is a version they can use the uh what is the min.js, and then actually they use static because static is a friendly website, friendly user. So a lot of developer use static. So like the, for example, static and dynamic. Okay, meaning of static and dynamic website. And dynamic website. So there is the developer can use always use static website. So dynamic website is the difference between the static website, and dynamic website is the static website appear the same for every user that access them and only change when a developer modifies the source files. Whereas dynamic website can present different information to different visitors. So there is a difference of using the static and dynamic website. So what prefer to you, how you either you want to use static website or a dynamic. So we read first. So a static website is one where web pages are delivered exactly as they are stored with no real-time content changes. You cannot change the but exactly they can deliver. Okay, close this one. And then in contrast, a dynamic website generates content in real time, typically using databases and scripting languages to provide interactive and personalized experiences. Okay, another example. I cannot understand. So, example, static and dynamic. Example of static system include furniture, dishes, buildings, and bridges. Okay, they have a group of object. So they can separate if there is a furniture all are furniture. If the dishes all are the dishes. If the building all the dishes and bridges, etc. Then dynamic system by their very nature are changes states or moving all the time or must change states be useful. I cannot understand. Again, so here are a few examples of popular dynamic website. YouTube. Okay. Shows a personalized homepage to each visitor containing videos they might like based on their historical usage and preferences. Google display a dynamic set of search result based on the user search query. Okay. You can search a data when you use a dynamic website, while the static it's a group of an object. For example, they cannot transfer to another, like for example if you have a furniture, you have a chair, you cannot transfer it into the dishes because it's a group of the object. So what about TikTok? Is a static or dynamic website? Dynamic. Okay, because you can you can change, right? You can change, yeah. You can change the data. Like for example, if you want to download a video, then you can change it if either you don't like. So it's a platform that utilizes the power of dynamic web pages and real-time user interaction. TikTok demonstrates how effective web development user-friendly design can create endless engaging personalized experience for user. Okay. What about static? So with enough skill, you can even get a static website to look pretty nice, but a static site will always look the same to everyone. Common example of static website include resume website, portfolio website, brochure website, one. Okay, I understand now. So if you use a static website, for example, Gcash, so you cannot change the data, like for example the internal data on the website of Gcash, because for example if you log in, right, if you log in your mobile number, and then you can say you can type your password, and then you pay. You cannot search here, you cannot search or change. There is no data on the Gcash, like compare with the data in the TikTok, because TikTok you can change the video, right? So there is a difference. So Gcash is the input data. You cannot change it because it's a group of object that you can follow. You cannot transfer it into another object because it's a group of object. Like for example, if this is the animals, so it belongs to the animals, the cat, the dogs. If belongs to the human, the name of the human, so it belongs to the names of human, like nurse, doctor, like that. So that is the example of static and dynamic website. Okay, I understand now. So okay, we go back to the view source. So it's easy, right? So you can see the different, you really understand what they are using, right? Yeah. This okay. This one, this is the source code, SRC, meaning the source code that they use, because JavaScript, they use libraries, so a lot of libraries, and so you must be master how to use the JavaScript because they have lots of libraries. So for example, how we search. Okay, let's go back here. We're gonna search the libraries of JavaScript. A lot of libraries of JavaScript. So a lot of libraries, so you can use a lot. Angular, JSON, jQuery, Ember.js, Bootstrap, Parsley, Anime or Scroll, Char.js, React, Vue.js, Express.js, Underscore.js, Gatsby. So these are the JavaScript libraries. So in this case, as you can see, with the Gcash, the source code of Gcash. So this one is the kinds of libraries of JavaScript. This manifest 1.31, for example. We view this one. Okay. So of course this is the back end. So they use the back end. The front end, of course, front end is HTML, the design, CSS, like that. So this one is, back end, they use the event, the OOP, the object orient programming. So the event, that is the back end. Again, here they use also the libraries of JavaScript. Okay. Again, here they use also the JavaScript. Okay. I click this one. And the window. Yeah, it's very hard to be a developer. So if you are a full stack developer, this one, yeah, I think the code of Gcash is a lot. You cannot really understand because I understand a few of this code. Okay, we go back again. It is important that we view this one are the kinds of libraries. So I don't know what kind of library they use this one. So it's be the I think the developer is up to the developer how what are the choices they can use of on their programming on their code. Like they can choose kinds of libraries here. So maybe they use Angular. So I think the most popular uses of libraries is Angular, JS, jQuery, React. This one. React is very nice because a lot of company use this one. So if you viewed or sometimes if you search a job inquiries like you are looking for a job, so they mention this one, always they mention the React. I think React is a back end or front end. Yeah, front end, different front end. Yeah, front end. So they use this one, especially if they use a develop of Facebook because always front end. Either if ever you use back end, there is a database listed. Like for example, enrollment system or financial system or banking system. You can really use a lot of back end. While the Facebook front end, because you know, like for example, Facebook, as you observe, uh, Facebook function is in the front end, right? Yeah. Sometimes if you view, yeah, this one, like for example, I give you the example why they really use front end. Yeah, this one. This function is front end. Yeah, this one, the live video, photo, filling activity. This one, okay, this one is a lot. So all the function, all the sources you can view in the front of their page. This one, like for example, TikTok, Instagram. These are the example of front end. So this one, example of mm, static website because they can group the object. Like for example, they group this one, they group the function of friends, they group the function of memories, they group the function of save, they group the function of groups. They so this one are the object which align with the group, with align with the groups, with the object. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we go back again. So another thing they can use is, okay, so I'm gonna read the code. The function, the close parenthesis, this is the close parenthesis, meaning this is the container, and to return the document cookie cookie match. They use the variable x and the container of close parenthesis, semicolon, and the asterisk. So the var, of course, they use string and the token. So the document cookie, so you can see the document cookie in HTML, this one, and they have the paths and the token and the region, then console log. So console log is the JavaScript. I know it's a C. Okay, wait, this one is the C sharp. Oh no, C++, not C sharp. So then the version, they use the version 1.3 in the console log while build time 223. So this is December 4, 2023. So the build December. So they can change the version of the C++ language. So if okay, wait, okay, they use this one, and the time is 7:45, 37 seconds. Of course, the developer use. We all know that doctype, the HTML is the one who uses. You can view different web browsers, so it's very important that you can use this one, the HTML. Yeah, that's all.